So today I'm going to do a tutorial on how I do my twist outs. So y'all, I've been getting some terrible twist out results. Like when I just started, good lord, I couldn't do a twist out to save my life. I mean, I was twisting. That wasn't a problem. I was doing everything I thought I should have done, but when I twist them out, it was a mess. And I couldn't figure out what in the world I was doing wrong until I guess I researched it more and I practiced more, and now I've got it. So if you've been trying to do twist outs and not getting the results that you want, this video is for you. So as you can see, my hair is uncombed, all over the place, a little bit dry. Don't worry about that. We're gonna deal with that. Okay, so what you're gonna need for this video is a spray bottle. I mean, sell them at Walmart, sell them practically anywhere. Chances are you're watching a natural hair tutorial, you have one of these. So I just put water in there. I think I have a little bit of conditioner. I know some people make a whole mix, but I think I just have water and conditioner in here. Normally when I do like twist outs or braid outs, I use this Obeah Naturals Curl Enhancing Custard, and this works so well. I absolutely love this product because every time I use it, my twist outs come out great. And I think that's one thing that's very important for when you're trying to achieve optimal results with a twist out is the product that you use. Because when I started using this, magic started happening. So yeah, I normally use this, but today I am going to try a different product. I've never tried it for a twist out, and I just want to know, how it does. So I'm going to be using the Curlala Defining Custard. It's from Aunt Jackie's. Yes, that's what it's from. I use it sometimes when I just wash my hair and I'm about to do a style. I'll rub some in there, but I've never used it for a twist out. So we're gonna see how well this goes. And the other thing I'm gonna be using in this video would be these curling rods. They're not called curling rods, are they? Perm rods? I don't remember. But you don't need to use these. I use them on my ends, but there are other techniques to make your ends curly. If you have these, great. If not, when we get there, I'll show you another method. All right, so here we go. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, I don't like to use combs because they hurt, frankly, and they kind of break your hair. So I just use my finger and I just make a little part. And I take out a medium size amount. I don't take out a whole lot. I don't take out too little because like if you do it too small, then it just gets tedious and I get tired and I'm just like, I'm over this. So I'm just trying to get the rest of this hair out the way. My handy dandy grab clip. These save lives. If you can get some, get some. Here's my other one. There we go. So here's my little section. I mean, and it's not even too straight. Like I see some girls, they obsess about how straight their parts are. I'm like, girl, like you bring this to bed, like who cares? So then I'm gonna spray a little bit of the water with conditioner, not too much. I'm not trying to soak it, just give it a little bit of wetness so that I can get through there. My fingers can go through without a hitch. Perfect. Not too wet, but just wet enough. All right, and then I'm just gonna dab my fingers in there a little bit, get a little bit, see, just that much. Rub that in there, make sure everything is nice and coated, and yeah. And you can feel when you've had enough, like as long as your fingers can go through it nicely, like slide through, you're good enough. You don't have to drench your hair. And I think that's a lot, that's what a lot of people do wrong. Like they drench their hair with water and drench their hair with products. And then when they're ready to take out the twist, it's still not dry. Like it takes forever to dry if you put too much product in your hair. So don't make that mistake. Just do enough. All right, so my fingers can go through without a hitch. So then just part it in two. Okay, now pay attention to this part because this is one of the defining moments of the twist out. So twist, but make sure your hands are close to where you're twisting and twist tightly, right? So I'm twisting and I'm twisting tightly. That's one of the keys to getting a good twist out. Make sure the twist is nice and tight so that your hair is getting a nice defined looking curl. So you do that till you get all the way down. I mean, it's tempting to start putting your fingers down and just twisting fast to get rid of the rest of the length, but do not do that. Stay close up here and twist away, twist away. Twisting, I'm twisting, and I'm twisting, I'm twisting, I'm twisting, I'm twisting, and I'm twisting. All right, so now I'm kind of close to the end, and hair is another part where people fail. The ends of our hair tend to be trashy. You know what I mean? So what I do is I go and get a little bit more of whatever custard or whatever moisturizing or holding thing I'm using, and I just rub a little bit on the ends. Because the ends, you know, they always need a little extra love. So yeah, I'm rubbing a little bit on the ends and then I'm continuing my twisting. So I'm twisting, I'm almost there. Now, I don't go completely to the end. I leave a little bit, and what I'll do is I'll just twirl it like this. Now, I use these perm rods, and I just wrap the ends around the perm rods like that. And I go up a little ways. I don't go up all the way. Then I secure it. See, I go around like this because it kind of helps me hold the hair in, and then secure it. And there we go. So that's what we have for our first one. And I also like to put a little bit of whatever I'm using for moisture or for hold around my edges. Oh, you can't see, yeah. Around my edges and around the part just to give my roots a little moisture. Okay, so there we go. So this is how it looks. You see this little bulging part? That should not be there. That was from when I was showing you not to pull your hand down. So you see how it loosened it a little bit because I pulled my hand down to show you what not to do. So yeah, make sure yours doesn't look like that. All right, so I'm gonna do one more for a demonstration, and then I'm just gonna finish my head and come back when I'm finished with everything. So one more, do my little finger part thing. Get a nice, good area. There we go. Not too big, not too small. Do a little bit of spritzing. And y'all, my hair soaks up water like a sponge. I need to really do a better job about moisturizing my hair. That's probably what my next video is going to be about. Moisturizing. All right, so then I get my dab, my forefinger dab. There we go. Get it all through, and now my hair can go through without a hitch. And you'll see on my fingers, like a little bit of hair would come out, and that's because I don't use a comb to go through my hair every day. So whatever hair sheds, it comes out as I finger comb. All right, so now we're gonna separate that in half and get to twisting. And remember, fingers right near where you're gonna twist, and you twist really tight. Keep it really close. Don't yield to the temptation of slipping your fingers all the way down and twisting it. Keep really close all the way to the end, all the way to the end. All right, and I am close to the end, so I'm gonna slip a little more product on the ends to make sure my ends get really defined. Because you've ever had, I don't know if any of you have ever done a twist out where your hair, like you can see the definition, the curl when you twist it down is nice, but then you reach to the ends and it's all bushy. Oh, it's terrible. So make sure you pay attention to your ends. So I twirl my ends. I grab my perm rod and I twirl it around. I go a little bit up. So then I take it and I twist it around the perm rod and then secure it. Now, oh yeah, I told you I was going to tell you about another method. What some people do is when they're at the end now, so they've twisted everything, they don't have a perm rod, they would bend their ends over like this, so it makes a little loop. And then, you know those small, I don't have any of them right now. You know those small little elastic bands that you use at the end of, maybe if you're twisting your hair, or if you're doing a, yeah, let's just say if you're twisting your hair. And you just use the elastic band and you tie the end in loop. So what it's doing, it's securing your end in a loop. So when you take it out, your ends are curled like that. You understand what I'm saying? So you can just tie it there. If you do not have any elastic bands either, you could just twist it and then do a little bantu knot over and secure it with a pin. Either or. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do the rest of my hair and I will be back. It's all done now. Let's give you a look around. And what I've also done is I've given it a quick run over with the blow dryer. Just because, like I said earlier, one of the things that cause twist outs to fail terribly is because they're just not dry. Sometimes they even feel a little dry on the outside, and when you twist them out, the inside is still wet, or not even wet, like a little moist, and that causes all the frizzing that makes you look crazy. So even if you're going to sleep and you're not planning to take it out until tomorrow morning, sometimes that's not even enough time. So I would recommend you give it a quick blow over. If you have a diffuser, that's even better to just get in there, and then cover it up. Or I didn't cover it up last time because when I do cover it up, sometimes it doesn't dry fast enough again. So I actually have a satin pillowcase, so I just sleep on that and it helps my hair dry faster. So when I don't cover it up, so yeah. So give it a quick blow dry, and I also, after, because I normally do this when I'm going to bed. So when I wake up in the morning, what I'll do is I would, where's my oil? I have like a spray oil that I just spray all over to make sure I get a little oil everywhere. And then that kind of helps to minimize the frizz again. And then I would put a little bit of oil on my hands. Where is my oil? So sometimes I use extra virgin olive oil. Olive oil just does wonders for my hair. Sometimes I'll use my Garnier Fructis Serum Frizz. Where is it? I swear someone comes in my room and steals my stuff. Like, do you have stuff that just go missing and you just don't know where they are? Like, I have about 3 tops that I have no clue where they have gone. Bruh, I need to install cameras in here. But anyway, no, because I probably might see something that I don't want to see, so let's not do that. But yeah, the Garnier Fructis Serum Frizz Control, that is really good because it's a nice light oil. You know, sometimes when you use oil, it weighs things down too much. That oil is just perfect. But anyway, any type of oil that you have, just rub it over your hands while you're taking it out. That also helps to minimize frizz. But yeah, so I'm actually going to go out a little later. So I'm going to give this a couple hours now to dry. Then I'm going to blow again with my blow dryer just to ensure that everything is dry, and take it out, and we'll see how it looks when I take it out.